Absolutely tremendous honor to work for Fusion. Fusion is the only professional equity theater company in the state of New Mexico. And what that in essence means is that we work with within the contractual standards of the Actors Equity Association and other affiliated unions like the Society of Stage Directors and Choreographers. On a daily basis, like today as we're preparing for a show this afternoon, I get to be surrounded by some of the most talented performing artists in our fine city and state and from beyond. Our stage manager and one of our actors are actually from out of town, from New York and Chicago respectively. And I get to be around really creative people and watch them do really creative things and turn on an audience almost on a nightly basis. So it's a lot of work, but boy is it a pleasure. Fusion started out of basically a necessity for a place for professional actors to work. When we began in 2001, roughly, there was a company in Santa Fe and there was a company here in Albuquerque that were professional theater companies. They no longer exist. My two partners in this, Lori Thomas and Jacqueline Reed, they are both professional actors, equity union actors. As a union actor, once you become a union member, one of the things that you must abide by are the union bylaws, and that means that unless you're operating under a professional contract, you cannot act. So the quandary is if they're living here in New Mexico and all of a sudden there's no theater companies around where they can perform legally within the union, then what do? New Mexico is a gorgeous place to live. The quality of life is amazing, and they, instead of compromising and deciding to move elsewhere, we decided to open up the theater company for an outlet for other professional actors. The best part of what I do, without a doubt, is getting to meet people from a wide cross section of our society here in Albuquerque. You've seen the theater that we're currently performing in now. Upstairs, we're seating 70 people, right? So 5 times a week, I get to welcome 70 people into our living room, basically, and have a party 5 times a week. And instead of having a rock band or something playing during that party, we have a piece of literature that's being staged. That's the other amazing thing too, to be able to work with and amongst these artists. It's exciting stuff. It's interpersonal, and that's one of the great things as a young man that really turned me on about theater. As a young child, actually, was that in-your-face personal interaction that you just do not get when you go and sit in the movies, for instance. There's a level of humanity and interaction that I find to be the most exhilarating aspect of this profession.